A war in the Middle East could change the balance of power in the global energy market. Iran sits at the center of one of the world's most important oil regions, and any conflict involving Iran has the potential to reshape global energy supply. Some analysts believe that controlling or containing Iran is critical to maintaining American energy dominance. But how could a war affect global energy markets? Over the past decade, the United States has transformed itself into one of the world's largest energy producers. The country now leads global production of oil and liquefied natural gas. In 2025, the United States exported over 100 million tons of liquefied natural gas, a global record. This surge in production has given Washington a powerful new geopolitical tool: energy. The more the world depends on American oil and gas, the more influence the United States gains in global politics. Iran holds some of the largest oil and gas reserves in the world. It also sits beside the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important energy choke points on Earth. Roughly 20% of global oil shipments pass through this narrow waterway every day. Because of this geography, Iran has enormous influence over global energy supply. Any disruption in this region can send shockwaves through global markets. Iran exports large volumes of oil, much of it to Asia. China has become one of the largest buyers of Iranian crude oil in recent years. If Iran's exports are reduced by sanctions or conflict, the global supply of oil shrinks. This reduction in supply can increase prices and create opportunities for other producers. One of the biggest beneficiaries could be the United States. When global oil supply becomes uncertain, prices usually rise. Higher prices often benefit American oil producers. Recent reports show that the conflict involving Iran has already boosted revenues for U.S. oil-producing states. Because the United States now produces large amounts of energy domestically, it is less vulnerable to supply shocks than it was decades ago. Instead of suffering from high oil prices, American producers can sometimes profit from them. War in the Middle East can disrupt energy supplies from traditional producers. When this happens, countries look for alternative sources of energy. The United States has increasingly filled that gap. American LNG exports have become central to Europe's energy security and global gas markets. In times of crisis, American exports can expand to replace disrupted supplies. Control over the Persian Gulf shipping lanes is another major strategic factor. Because so much of the world's oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz, military control of the region can influence global energy flows. If Iran were able to close the strait, it could disrupt millions of barrels of oil shipments each day. For this reason, the United States maintains a large military presence in the Gulf to keep shipping routes open. Another reason the conflict matters is global power competition. Iran supplies oil to several countries, particularly China. If Iran's exports are disrupted, China and other energy-importing nations must find new suppliers. Often, that supplier becomes the United States or its allies. This shift can strengthen American influence in global energy markets. However, war also carries enormous risks. Energy prices can surge, inflation can rise, and global markets can become unstable. A prolonged conflict could disrupt global trade and damage the world economy. While some analysts believe conflict could strengthen American energy dominance, others warn that the consequences could be unpredictable and dangerous. The future of global energy may depend not only on resources, but on geopolitics.